after you've already, you know, gone through that dark night of the soul, this healing phase comes, and this healing phase was my Kundalini rising phase. Like, this was something very interesting. So that made me very excited. I was like, oh, so now my root chakra is getting balanced. That is why I'm feeling tired, because my cortisol levels are going down. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's, yeah, so you feel more sleepy. So, I have seen that before your Kundalini activation, each of your chakras get physically opened up first.
Yeah, yeah,
Because unless you have the physical opening and physical path is clear, how will the energy rise? Energy feels very difficult to rise in a dense body. So first
yeah,
your vessel gets prepared for it. And this whole preparation doesn't happen in one step for many people. It goes like in several cycles. Sometimes
yeah.
it's going root, so, sacral chakra, and then solar plexus. And then after that, it takes so long for your solar plexus that you are on a break for some time, take rest. And then it again starts from root and sacral and solar plexus and maybe to the heart, and then you are like going again through some good rest. So it happened like 4 5 cycles happened for me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel,
One of the important thing during these cycles is to be loving towards yourself. I remember a phase when I am down. I'm having vibration in every chakra, and I don't know what the heck is happening with me. I'm lying down on the bed, and the whole bed is trembling, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then I kept sleeping all day. And then there are thousand things that you have to take care. Being a mother, you have to take care of your 5-year-old, and you have work, you have household chores, and then you have your sole purpose. All everything is opening up at the same time, and you don't feel any energy. You don't feel like getting up and doing anything. And it's like, why am I being that lazy? Why I'm being so sulky? And few such trance moments, I was not in a state of acceptance for myself for that phase. And even till date, I sometimes feel, okay, it's been long, you are on bed, get up and let's at least exercise. If you exercise, your energy will channel into something. But some days are so hard that no matter how much you push yourself mentally, how much you do that, you can't wake up, and the only thing that your body needs, your mind, your soul needs from you at that time is letting be, it's letting that go, letting that exercise, that meditation, that kriya routine go for at least few days. Just, it's okay, it's not end of the world.
absolutely. This is the guidance I received from Guruji. So when I came to USA, obviously it's a huge shift.
It's a
I'm
huge shift.
from a job which barely pays me to a job which that time looked like abundance, like crazy abundance.
Yeah,
And
I know.
yeah, and then I'm moving to a completely different place where nobody is constantly judging you and pulling you down, because in USA nobody looks at you. Nobody cares how you look.
Nobody cares how you look, right?
They
I
have no
saw people coming in movie theaters in pajamas and night sleepers and everything. And in India, I remember like people used to get so hacky and so I mean dressed up just for a night movie. I was like, what? I'm going to be on the recliner sleeping throughout the movie.
people. I used to be like, I work every day. So if there's one day I'm gonna have dinner with some friends of mine, I have to dress up because I don't want to look like this anymore. And after coming here, that thing changed. My comfort mattered so much because I was exhausted. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to try anymore to look good
Yeah.
because I'm fine the way I am.
Right.
Who am I to show? So I just want my comfort first, and then I will think about whether I look good or not. So after all this big change was happening, the place was changed, the job was changed. You're suddenly living in a place that feels safe. Nobody in your life is bullying you right now. Nobody in front of you saying some crazy shit to you. So this was a phase where your body feels like, oh, you can relax now. So your soul wants to relax. That is why you're called to relax, and this is not being lazy. This is you being aligned. That you realize that you need rest and you're resting. And Guruji told me this, that when you're feeling like this, when you're feeling anxious because of so many changes in your life, take a break from Kriya Kundalini. Take a break.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you feel like okay, you can start it again, there's no anxiety happening all the time, then you begin again. And that is what I love about Guruji, that he doesn't make us like, that discipline. You should do it, do it, do it, no matter how you're feeling. He doesn't judge you in any way. He feels
Yeah.
that what is happening is for a reason, and you should just listen to your inner guidance. That feels very loving and very empowering, because till now I had no idea that a mentor could talk to you like that. Don't
Yeah.
do the, like, wow, this is the best thing ever. And it actually empowers you. It actually makes you feel like, yeah, now I really want to do it when I feel good.
Yes. Yes. So
From your,
true.
comes from your heart. And he also told in one of the Kriya Kundalini classes, I think, that when your energy in the lower two chakras is blocked, that leads to anxiety, and it's not good to meditate at that time. It's not good to do Kriya Kundalini practices at that time. Maybe you can do some yoga, which
Yeah.
helps up those chakras, but you should practice Kriya Kundalini only when you're cleared till your solar plexus. So when anxiety
Yeah.
happens, just yoga and allow to yourself.
Yeah, true, true, true. So these minute things, when you need to stop your meditation, when you need to do more, when you need to do less, what you need to do at a particular time, which practice, all this falls under the roof of a spiritual guru. You cannot learn that from a YouTube video. You cannot learn it from a book. You cannot learn it from hearsay, hear their words. It can only be done under the guidance of a spiritual guru. Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. There are ample ways you can mess this journey up if you don't have a right guidance. Why guru? Because he can read your aura. He can read how you are progressing, what's happening. He doesn't need your words. He doesn't need a big story or explanation about the things. He just knows you through and through without even you meeting him. I have experiences like this. I have questions and I'm um, meditating at that time. I receive guidance from the guru right there, right then. So it's not, so it's a very different kind of connection. And once you have that, it's a blessing, it's a celebration for every day because now you so divine is always there to take care of you, but now you have somebody in this real world holding your hand, walking you through. It's like you get your parents again all together. It's like a new birth and you're a baby and he's like protecting you, taking care of you, telling you how to walk. So it's a blessing if anyone receives that. So just, I know you will definitely be grateful, you will definitely be cherishing it for your life, but I don't know what to say. I mean, I go wordless when I talk about having a spiritual guru and being grateful about the gurus and the mentors I had in my life. Shri Prabhat Agrawal, Mahaguru Yogi Buddhadev, Param Sir, Ritu Ma'am, Vishen Lakhani. So, all of them.
Amazing.
So, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm talking too much this time. Usually, I don't talk this much. I don't know what your energy is doing with me. It's just opening up my locks.
You're allowed to love.
Thank you so much. Moving on to our next question. So you've covered everything in your transformation.
I was going to talk about the Kundalini rising, but
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so this was crazy because I was not expecting to experience this, but it kept me excited towards my transformation. So, when my body was going through some activations in my root chakra, I would face some pain, and like I would face some bowel movement issues. And when it was moving to the sacral, I would feel extremely thirsty. I would feel so thirsty, and my tailbone would pain a lot. And when I was having activations in my solar plexus, I would feel so hungry. And I remember this was the time when I was in contact with a nutritionist to take care of my diet. And I was just not able to follow it. Like, I did so good in the first month. And in the second month, I don't know what happened. I was like, I need a break. I will get back to you when I'm in a state to follow your diet, because my body was telling, you need to eat right now.
Yeah, it feels like a empty well. You just keep putting stuff inside, and I don't know where that stuff goes.
That is all about your balancing of the solar chakra. It's the fire that is balancing. Some people may experience that their fire was too much and now it's trying to calm down. So they may experience this, burning sensation in their body. And for some people, they feel so hungry. And at that time, it is so important to not shame yourself for eating. It's
Yeah.
not the end of the world. It's not going to last very long. But at that time, your body needs to go through it. Just try, like, eat properly. Do not starve yourself at that time. Because, there are some judgments. You're just coming out of your sacral chakra healing. So those are healing. And now you are allowed to just be who you are and not fight it. You're hungry, just eat. So that happens in the solar plexus. And then in my heart chakra healing, that was the biggest. I used to have so much pain in my chest, like so much pain that I actually started feeling there's something wrong with the physical organs or something. And once I was having a continuous cough for a long time, problems with the bronchitis, and at one point I was having pain in the chest, and I did so many tests. There was no clue what is happening. I tried to, do
Yeah.
more.
Nothing ever comes in blood work.
Nothing comes. There's no understanding of why this is happening. And then it went away, like after some time. I just got this guidance that I should do Mahalakshmi mantra, and that helped me a lot. Mahalakshmi mantra, because that is.
Yeah. She is deity of love, so yeah.
So I did. So for every chakra, I used to receive guidance what I should do about it. And somehow the doctors I will meet will nudge me further in the direction of healing. They may be doing it for some other purpose. Like once it happened that I was guided to cleanse my bowel of parasites or something. And then this doctor gave me some medicine to do it, but for some different reason. He gave me for a different reason, but it eventually, everything tries to help you. You just have to flow with it. Your
Yeah. Yeah.
is such a, you don't have a control on it. You can't tell your Kundalini rising that आज मैं मूड में नहीं हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पास लैब में बहुत काम है. You can't say that to your Kundalini.
Right. Right.
हाँ, भाड़ में. तुम्हें आज ये करना है मतलब करना है. You need to do this healing means it's happening for you. I don't know. So we have to just do those practices to heal. And when my throat was healing, I was blathering a lot. Just blabbering. Like it doesn't make sense. To me, it looks like it doesn't make sense. But thankfully, people around me were very loving and they heard me out. And then I finally found my voice back. Earlier, I used to be this listener. You will say whatever, and I will listen. I would try to have a loving space, hold a loving space for you. But after that, I just found my voice. I'm
Yeah, you
speaking.
start making boundaries, you respect
Exactly.
other person boundaries, you say your truth with conviction.
Exactly. So that whole thing happens one by one. And sometimes the one thing takes so long that you need a break. And then it happens again after some time. And you have no idea when.
Yeah.
And yeah. So when the third eye, you get so much sleep. You feel sleepy, you get headache if you don't sleep. And your
Yeah.
dreams becomes extra big. Like yeah, journaling is so important at that time. So this was so exciting. After having my manifestation of love, I was feeling like what to do now. This was exciting. This was so exciting for me. Like wow, I like it.
Yeah. So you went through all of these phases of healing each of these chakra from physical, probably feeling like physical ailments to pain to needing a sacred, loving space for yourself. Thank you so much, Nikita, for this conversation. Lots of love to you. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you did so, and so do our viewers.